I'm gonna be your host for the next couple of runs, and we are gonna start with Super Mario Advanced Super Mario Bros. 2 by RDV versus the World. Good luck, RDV.
Alright, hey guys, I'm RDV, and I've got my friend Double with me here.
Hello, I also run this game, but not this category.
And
Well, there's a decent overlap with the category I do run, which is any percent. But here we have any percent no save and quit, and we'll go into what save and quit means as we get into the run.
but first, let's actually get into it. So let's just start from here. Why not? All right. So, do you want to do a countdown for me?
All right,
Want to do the honors?
I'll do the honors. 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, there's 4 characters. This is the GBA port of Super Mario Bros. 2. But yeah, the full title is, as the host announced, it's Super Mario Advance Super Mario Bros. 2.
Not confusing at all.
No, exactly.
Nintendo isn't exactly known for having non-confusing names. So.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we pick Luigi here at the start because he has a higher jump.
You'll be seeing him from most of the levels actually, because his jump is that good.
Yeah, there's 4 characters. There's Mario, who's the basic overall guy, no strengths, no weaknesses. Luigi has a higher jump, but he's generally slower as a character. Peach has a floating ability, but is also slower, and then Toad is the fast guy, but he has a terrible jump.
Oh yeah, this game also has voice acting.
Yeah, this game brought voice clips into it. So, so in normal runs and PB attempts, Ronald would soft reset the game and then start up the game as fast as possible, because the cycles when Birdo throws an egg is once every 256 frames.
Correct.
Yeah, it runs a 256 frame cycle because power of 2. And yeah, the egg cycles. Now here's a glitch that you also may recognize if you're using the NES version, carpet stacking, where yeah, you stand on the carpet and then you pick up the Pidgeot again, and you get you basically have the movement speed from both carpets together. And yeah, that was 1-2 already.
Another Birdo fight here. Allegedly, this is as far as I go.
So yeah, the weird jumping that Ronald does is to set up the timing for the egg pickup, and yeah, grab the orb in the middle and go into hard mouth.
Yeah, some people just prefer to count. I like to just do jumps. Yeah. As long as you get the timing right, whatever method is fine.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you can just, as long as you have your own step, it's fine. So now we have. So I'm about to ruin this and tell you that he says froggy. It's meant to say lucky, but it really sounds like froggy, and I so wanted to be. So we got this potion here. Yeah, if you remember from Mario 2, this opens a magic door. And if you do it in a phase and go into a specific phase, you warp the world, and then you warp yourself. We're off to World 4. So this is where... this is where the no save and quit route changes from the any percent. Normally in any percent, you would pause the menu and do a save and continue to save that you've been in World 4 and then soft reset the game. Because in this, what this port also added is that when you select your file, you can select any level up to the one you've cleared. So even though you've worked from World 1 to 4, you can still select all the levels from World 2 and 3. And that lets us menu back to World 3, and then we warp to World 5. And we do a bunch of... we warp to World 5 to then go back to 4-2 to warp to World 6. So yeah, this is no save and quit, so we're not doing that. So the alternative strategy here is to just clear 4-1 to get the 4-2.
That is correct. And also, the route we're taking in this category is actually very similar to the All-Stars version of this game, because that game also doesn't allow you to warp back to, that. When you use warps in that game and you save and quit, you can only select the first level of each world, as opposed to every level from that world. Which means we do the same route as them. Gonna make sure to not meet my end here.
Yeah. So now we're in this room. So this is where we'll be picking up another potion to go to the warp to World 6. So potion is here. Yeah, you can jump on top of these water geysers coming from the whales, but if you touch the side of them, you take damage, and if you have 1 health, you die.
That room is a lot harder than you might think, because you have to do some weird jumps. You can't just hold full jumps or, you know, just do really short hops. You have to time them.
Yeah, there's a lot of height. There's a lot of height management. Also, you can straight up just miss the potion throw and just throw it into the ocean, and then you you'd have to redo the level. So here's where my knowledge of this category stops. Because yeah, this is the world you don't do. So yeah, any percent would warp to world 5. You would warp to world 6 and then menu back to 5-3 and warp to world 7 from there.
This is a GB original track, by the way. It plays whenever you're inside of the pots.
Also get used to this sound for a while.
Oh, I want the key, not the sand.
Sand doesn't open doors.
Phanto scares me.
Yeah, because... So yeah, oftentimes when you have a key, a Phanto will chase you and try to murderize your face.
That was a bit rough, but we didn't die, which is would have been a lot worse. So.
Yeah, it was just what he needed.
Here's another birdo.
Yeah, to quickly point out, he's doing all of this on 1 health, and yeah, that's an invisibility frame exploit. Having iframes during the picking up the mushroom block animation. That's a green birdo. It only spits flames, so you have to hit it with the mushroom block. Unlike the pink birdo, which only shoots eggs. And then in 7-2, we'll be seeing the combination of that, red birdos, where it will be random whether it shoots fireballs or eggs, which is more or less fun depending on your definition.
Yeah, depending on your definition of fun. Alright, here we have a little bit of an auto-scroller. So if the host has anything to say, I think now is a pretty good place.
Of course, I have something to say. We are the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. We organize bi-monthly gatherings in the Benelux for speedrunners. We're currently streaming our annual event live from Hotel Asteria in Venray, the Netherlands. And while we are here, we are actually raising money for Mind, which is a nationwide organization committed to prevent mental health issues and to support everyone who is dealing with mental issues themselves or within their family. All of your donations will go to Mind.
Yeah. So yeah, during the bird ride, Ronald picked up a heart, which increases health because yeah, as you're jumping through that to like skip a bunch of the cycles and skip having to ride the bird the entire way over, yeah, you have a tendency to get hit very easily, so it's good to pick that up. But yeah, most of this run you do on 1 hit, so when
There's a cool trick coming up.
Yeah, cool trick that you also may remember from the NES version is yeah, that's one particular thing changed with this iteration of Mario compared to other Mario games, is that jumping on top of enemies doesn't defeat them. You just stand on them, and we're trying to use that here to get on top of the platform here. At the top of the screen. You go off screen and the platform doesn't extend to above the screen, so the top of this platform...
Alright, well, alright.
And so this is what you skip by doing that, is this slow sink into the sand and then slowly moving through.
What? Okay, apparently you can die there like that. I see.
Yeah, if you sink far enough, you hit the death plane.
I thought it would not kill you as fast, though.
So you can also do this with a potion. There's like in one of the patches that you can pull up, there's a potion that you can do it. But if you fail it once, the potion falls on the floor, becomes a door, and then you can do it anymore. So to allow himself retries, he does it with the Shy Guy, but it's still a finicky trick.
No one's gotten it with the potion yet in this version. Not sure if it works. Potions have a different hitbox in this game.
Yeah, it might not be a solid object you can stand on in this version, unlike the NES. But yeah, that's what you at the very least see NES runners do.
This birdo is quite annoying with its placement.
And yeah, another green birdo. So
actually.
Oh yeah, this is a red birdo. So yeah, this shoots both eggs and fireballs. But to diminish the RNG as much as possible, you have the mushroom block to just get yourself guaranteed hits.
All right, this next boss is very random. It's also a cool one though. It's Mouser. He throws a lot of bombs. Like his voice clip a lot.
So yeah, you can move around. So yeah, he can move out of the way of exploding bombs. You have to be pretty anticipating with your bomb placements to place them where he's going to be standing when it explodes. You can technically make it a little more consistent by waiting longer before placing the bomb, so there's less time before it explodes. But again, that's risky, and you can occasionally risk blowing yourself up.
Also, shout out to the Lego blocks.
And yeah, you also have this victory music. I think this is in any percent save, no save and quit. I think this is the only boss you fight besides the final boss. Like every other boss gets skipped.
Sure.
Because unlike original Mario, this game has 7 worlds instead of 8, and on top of that, every world up until now, worlds 1 through 6 have 3 levels each, and then world 7 has 2.
Nice skip.
So yeah, just like that, we're already almost at the end. 2 levels to go. So here's a tricky jump coming up.
Yeah. That one's hard to get down when you start
First try,
this.
very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to jump off of the Shy Guy when he hops to have that little bit of extra height. And again, that's the reason we use Luigi in this stage, is because of that and this.
So well, and this.
Yeah, if you duck for a while, you charge up a super jump, and yeah, Luigi, being Mr. Jump Guy, gets really high with it. Also, what he did there, which he did a couple times, but we didn't really go over it, is ladder jumps. There's, I think, 2 frames. 2 frames there, the game considers you grounded while you get off of a ladder, and you can jump during those 2 frames.
That Bodo was very mean.
But you didn't die.
I didn't die, so that's...
A first try is never bad.
True. Speaking of death, the beginning of this next section is kind of random. Whenever the Sniffets shoot out their bullets is RNG, so let's hope that they play nice.
Yeah, picking Toad for speed.
Okay, scary, but nice.
Yeah, there was a lot of shooting, but at the correct time, so we're good. Here, rapidly jumping, because that conveyor belt goes against you. This one also goes against, this goes with you, so you run on it, and then you jump again. So now we're going to do something it's not a glitch, but rather an exploit by the fact that you only enter...
There we go. First try. Nice.
Yeah, a ladder jump to get on top of here, which, yeah, doesn't send you to the rooms. You have to, like, climb up under the chains to enter the room. And you have to go, like, up and then down and up through a bunch of rooms. So, yeah, we just skip all that by doing this and get to this area with this Birdo, where we have to rely on it shooting eggs and not missing.
Also hitting.
Not missing would help.
It's probably the toughest Birdo fight because of the conveyor belt.
The conveyor belt and the fact that you have to get random eggs. There's no mushroom block, reliable mushroom block to use.
There's only 2 bosses left, this being one of them. Let's see if I can get the quick kill.
Yeah, so this is normally the stage exit, but now the stage exit tries to murder you. And success.
Succeeded. So I was going for like a double hit there, but the double hit didn't happen. Luckily, it just respawns you right at the door.
Yeah, so when you die, you respawn at the start of the room you were in.
Oh, I got the double hit, but this time I didn't trust it. All right, this is the final boss, hardest boss in the game.
So yeah, it's 6 hits. For Tech, after the boss is dead, the door will spawn when he enters the door. After the victory jingle, that's when time will be. Along with the Birdo eggs in 1-1, the vegetable spawns are 100% consistent. As long as there's no the vegetables would spawn every 256 frames. So that's how the cycles work. It's also 100% consistent where they spawn, like from which tube they spawn and which direction they fly in.
Oh, I thought that was the.
I think that was 5. So it should be 1 more. Yeah, these bubbles as well that he shoots out. You have to hit him when his mouth is open, by the way. You have to hit him in the stomach when his mouth is open. Seems like a little bit of correlation, not causation, but whatever. And that's the final boss done. So yeah, Tech, actually get ready on time now. And time.
All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that run. This is definitely my favorite version of Super Mario 2. Just the added voice clips, just you know, just add a lot of charm to it for me. I also just really like any percent in this category in this game.
Yeah, this is also just in general a pretty nice version of the game run. There's a lot of places to get it. Like it's on GBA. Yeah, the main place to get it is is get an actual cartridge of it, or the other place is Wii U Virtual Console, which if you've been following the news, is shutting down in the near future. So if you want to get it quick.
All right. Well, that's it for us. Yeah,
Goodbye, everybody. I'll be back later with Momo.
Well, thank you, RDV, for that amazing and also really short and quick run. I loved it, but unfortunately, we can't look at it again. We need to go to the next game, which is gonna be Samurai Jack Battle to Time by Ashma. So please stay tuned.